you just, I want to write it down. Can you describe the direct modulation one more time?
Okay, direct modulation is when one phrase ends in one key and the next phrase starts in the new key. And there's no common chord between the two. There's no common chord modulation that you can find. Does that make sense? Okay. Okay, so in this example, what key are we starting in? We're in F minor. And you would say F minor because you're starting off right here with four flats and F, and you've got F and A and C, which is F minor. So we're in F minor. And then where do we end up?
On the end of the piece?
Yeah.
C, D, G, C minor, no, C major.
No, A flat.
A flat, there you go, yeah. So we start in F minor and we go to A flat major, which is the related major. Very common garden variety, everyday modulation.
Nothing new. Nothing new.
Often done, not a problem. So what we want to start looking for is where does it start not being F minor? Where does it start changing possibly? And if you look at the first system, this is F minor, F minor, F minor, even with the E natural, F minor, F minor, F minor, this is all F minor.
Until
E
the
natural here, F minor. This is still kind of F minor. These, by the way, are just like suspensions or quadritura. So the real harmony of the downbeat here is still F minor. So I would say, so if I was analyzing this, this is F minor. So this is 1. And even though these other chord tones there, I mean, you might make an argument for some sort of 5 or something like that. I would just say 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. 5, 6. Maybe even 5, 6, 5 at the end here. And then 1. But what about this measure here?
that's where it changes.
Yeah, we have a D in there. So is that,
Yeah, the D in there.
well, it's a D flat.
Uh-huh. A D
In
flat.
first
D
inversion.
flat chord.
D flat chord in first inversion, yeah. So what would that be in the key of F minor?
It's a 6.
The 6. And is that going to work in the new key of A flat major?
Because it's the fourth
It's the
fourth
fourth
chord
chord,
of
yeah.
A flat.
So in F minor, that's going to be 6, 6, 6 in first inversion. And then in the new key, A flat, that's going to be 4,
In first.
6 in first inversion. And then the next chord, we'll finish this whole off. Nothing else. So
That's, and then we're gonna be in 5, yeah, right.
it's actually a whole 5, so we've got the E flat, G, B, and D flat.
So that would be a
Yeah,
7.
it's inversion, so it'd be 5, 6, 5. And we'll forget all the non-chord tones.
We'll get to those later.
Yeah, well, this would be part of the chord, this would be part of the chord, this would be an upper neighbor, everything else. And I don't know about all these little thingies, trills and stuff.
Although they are trills.
Yeah. Well, that's a turn, what we call a turn. So on the D flat, you do note above, back to the note.
It's this right,
back at the 1, yeah.
where the 2 is.
And what about, see, I would say this is 1, and this here forms a new harmony. Yeah, there's only 2 notes of it, but D flat and B flat in the key of A flat. 2, yeah. A B flat minor triad, B flat, D flat, and F. So with just the B flat and D flat, I think you could say 2
First inversion.
in first inversion, because next you're gonna say what here?
Why?
Well, no.
Also,
I think we're back to the 1.
oh, it's back to 1?
Yeah, but 1 and, yeah, and 1 what? In what?
One
Just second inversion.
Second inversion, yeah, so 1,
Yeah, but with the other one is
6,
5.
4.
And then
Well, then we get to 5, 7.
7, yeah, it's 5.
Yeah, and then 1 again.
Yeah.
It's kind of it is kind of weird, I'll grant you. So you've got this 1, 6, 4. Maybe we should move the piano forward. But you've got this 1, 6, 4 that then it moves up to D flat. So it's really not anything anymore. But when this other part comes in, that really becomes 5, 7, and then finally resolves. But it's a weird resolution of the 1, 6, 4, right? Normally the 6 should go. That should resolve down, but it goes up to catch the 7th. And finally resolves to 1. But it still makes sense in terms of the formula. 1, 6, 4, 5, 7, 1. So this is almost like a suspension. You know, when this becomes 5, 7 with the arrival of the 7th, this is like a suspension that eventually resolves down to the leading tone. And these are kind of 2 little ornamental